Jimmy Kimmel purposefully took a clip out of context to frame Mike Pence, claiming that he was delivering fake boxes of protective equipment for a publicity stunt, which then got picked up by this guy, Matt McDermott, who literally tweeted, "Mike Pence caught on hot mic delivering empty boxes of PPE for a PR stunt," with 4.2 million views and 70,000 retweets, and the whole thing is fake. And even out of context, it's obvious that it's fake. Now, what did Jimmy Kimmel do? He didn't admit fault. He just said, "I'm sorry, I was wrong about him staging." Or what did he say? I'll just show you. It would appear that VP was joking about carrying empty boxes for a staged publicity stunt. The full video reveals that he was carrying full boxes for a staged publicity stunt. Oh, shut up, dude. These people push fake news all day and night. And what happens? New York Times and NBC reporters just parrot it and push it out because there's no real journalism in this country anymore. BuzzFeed, however, for some reason, actually fact-checked it. Don't ask me why, but before we read the fact check, because we know it's fake, let me show you what this guy does. This guy, Matt McDermott. He lies, right? He then says Trump's White House summarized. "Those are empty, sir." Pence was making a joke after they had already loaded in the legit gear. He went to the van and they said, "We're all good. Those are empty." And he goes, "Oh, I can't carry the empty ones. Look good for camera." And the other guy laughed and goes, "It is easier." And then he closes the van, gets in and leaves. It was a joke in passing as he left. He delivered real gear. Here's what Matt McDermott says. "No better example of the institutional failures that have happened during this crisis than the vice president delivering empty boxes of masks to a nursing home before a gawking press," which did not happen. And then he says, additional context to the Kimmel segment. With 75,000 Americans dead, Pence is joking about empty boxes of PPE during a publicity stunt after the White House press secretary said they had no time for publicity stunts in the middle of a crisis. Yeah. Just admit you are liars. Is it so hard? Thank you, BuzzFeed News. I want to give a round of applause here. New York Times, NBC, y'all just got fact-checked by BuzzFeed. What does that say about you? No, Mike Pence did not deliver empty boxes to a nursing home for a publicity stunt. A viral clip from Jimmy Kimmel was edited to remove some important context. Boy, I can't wait for Twitter to step in, flag this video, take it down for misleading content during an election. What's that? Yeah, of course they're not going to do it. That's not how the game is played. We know how it goes. Vice President Mike Pence visited a nursing home facility in Virginia on Thursday, meeting with staff and unloading boxes of PPE from FEMA. He was joined at Alexandria's Woodbine Rehabilitation and Healthcare Centers by Seema Verma, administrator of the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, and Navy Rear Admiral John Palauchik, vice director for logistics for the military. FEMA is currently delivering PPE to 15,400 nursing homes across the country, with the facilities hit hard by the coronavirus. Wait a minute. I thought Jimmy Kimmel said it was a staged PR stunt. You mean FEMA is already doing this and Mike Pence was just helping? Now, of course, I think it's fair to point out that it's great publicity for Mike Pence to help, but you want to call it staged when FEMA was actually doing this? You know what would happen if FEMA wasn't doing it, right? They would say, "Why isn't FEMA delivering emergency gear to these people in need?" And Mike Pence was like, "I'll help. It'll look good. Great." That's not a staged event. That's just Mike Pence helping, and it makes him look good. These people are incorrigible, to say the least. After the vice president greeted the nursing home administrators at a socially distant 6 feet, wow, he helped unload a van containing the boxes before the cameras. BuzzFeed really going to defense for Mike Pence here. On his Thursday night show, late-night comedian Jimmy Kimmel used a clip of Pence at the nursing home to suggest there was nothing inside the boxes. Since it was going so well and because he didn't realize he had a mic on, Magic Mike decided to keep going, said Kimmel. Listen in closely here. Kimmel then cut to video showing the vice president inquiring about the last boxes in the van before being told they were empty. "Well, can I carry the empty ones just for the camera?" Pence can be heard saying. Kimmel then said, "Mike Pence pretending to carry a big box of PPEs into a hospital is the perfect metaphor for who he is and what he's doing. A big box of nothing delivering another box of nothing." So will Jimmy Kimmel now be taken down from everywhere the segment exists? Because it should be. Maybe he'll actually delete it. Yeah, right. The show later tweeted the clip, but deleted it Friday after BuzzFeed News contacted ABC for comment. Bravo, BuzzFeed News. What? BuzzFeed actually calling out fake news. On Friday morning, the clip went viral on Twitter. One tweet alone suggested Pence had been caught on a hot mic delivering empty boxes, and it was shared tens of thousands of times and viewed more than 1 million times. Yeah, 4.2 now. But the clip was selectively edited by Kimmel's team. The full clip from C-SPAN clearly showed Pence, along with Verma and Pelochik, loading and unloading boxes of some weight. Then, as Pence returns to the van one final time, he makes the comments about the empty boxes and immediately smiles at those around him and immediately smiles at those around him. Laugh? Copy editor, guys. When the man helping to unload the van says, absolutely, the same man then says jokingly, they're a lot easier, to more laughter. Pence then immediately closes the van door. He does not proceed to carry any of the boxes he was informed were empty. A representative for Kimmel's show did not immediately respond to a request for comment, nor did staff for Vice President Pence. According to the press pool traveling with Pence on Wednesday, his staff said the boxes contained 137 pairs of eye protection, 1,267 masks, and 1,500 pairs of gloves. BuzzFeed News also Woodbine Rehabilitation Center, you contacted? But on Facebook, the facility did not thank Pence for, okay, I don't know what they're trying to say here. This sentence is a fragment. You guys got a copy editor, BuzzFeed. It's like the one time you actually get a story right. This is what you do. John Thompson, a campaign spokesman for Pence, accused Kimmel of misleading the public. This is absolute garbage spread by Jimmy Kimmel, he tweeted. Pence is clearly joking about empty boxes, and if Kimmel showed the full clip from C-SPAN, not the one he selectively edited, you'd see and hear it. Pence's visit before the cameras on Thursday came a day after White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany told House Democrats to act in good faith and not perform PR stunts. We don't have time in the middle of a pandemic for publicity stunts, she said. It's not the time for that. It's not the place for that. Well, David, I believe it's David Mack who wrote this story. He did a good job, except for a few grammatical errors, which I have no problem with. So how is it that BuzzFeed has one-upped and the New York Times and NBC? The Washington Examiner tells the basic story. We get all that stuff. They say Democratic consultant Matt McDermott spread a video of the joke claiming it was evidence. We know all this. What can we say? Fake photo op, wrote NBC's Andrea Mitchell. Kimmel's video was retweeted by New York Times columnist Jamie Bowie and Vox co-founder Matt Iglesias. Come on, Matt. You've written some pretty good pieces, some pretty bad ones, but some good ones as well. You could have done better than this. Matt Iglesias, I'm pretty sure he's the one who wrote that Trump was a moderate, of all people. This is a metaphor for so much blah, blah. Oh, here we go. Joe Biden's rapid response director. This is a metaphor for so much of their botched response, commented Joe Biden's director of rapid response, Joe Bates. Is that a new director? Some evangelicals said they supported Donald Trump because Mike Pence is supposedly a devout Christian, wrote CNN's political analyst April Ryan. But Exodus 2016 says, you shall not lie. Carrying empty boxes and pretending they're PPE supplies for cameras in a pandemic is an shameful lie and a sin. Kimmel has since deleted his original tweet. It would appear that was joking. What's going on? You guys, what? Oh, that's what he said. Oh, it would appear that VP, that's why they cut it out, was joking about carrying the empty boxes for a staged publicity stunt. My apologies. I know how dearly this administration values truth. Neither Pence nor Trump have commented on the incident. I am in a bad mood right now, particularly because there's a lot of fake news going around, and I'm sick and tired of people just eating it up. And you know what, man? So many people fall for this stuff all day, every day. Here was Jimmy Kimmel manipulating the public with his show. Why? I don't know. He wanted to make money. Orange man bad sells, right? And in the absence of real news, what do we get? Fake news. Because Mike Pence didn't actually do anything wrong. FEMA is giving out this equipment. Mike Pence decided to help out. Is it a publicity stunt? No. Does it look good for Mike Pence? Yes. If FEMA is already doing it and Mike Pence is like, I'll help out, they didn't stage the event. Mike Pence just helped out knowing it would make him look good. But is that even his motivation? I'm not going to assert that. You know, look, I think it's fair to point out politicians go for these PR stunts, 100%. But I'm not here to play games about what I think someone is or isn't doing. Like, what I mean is like why they're doing it. Now, is it fair to say, in all likelihood, Mike Pence wanted to look good? For sure. Absolutely. We don't have those facts. We can't read minds. The best we can say is Mike Pence delivered some protective equipment to nursing homes for FEMA during one of FEMA's deliveries. But this is what we get, and it's what we deserve because this is what people click. People click the stuff, they eat the stuff up. And I got another segment coming up for you in a few minutes because I'm in a bad mood about this this Ahmaud Arbery stuff because it's so funny to see conservatives just jumping on the bandwagon without evidence. It's like Covington 2.0. Now, I'm not saying the story is fake. I'm just saying everybody loves to just join the bandwagon, jump on whatever they think the mob wants. I don't play that game. I don't care. I'll say it if it's offensive, if you don't like it, because I deal in facts. What else do you want me to say? Jimmy Kimmel, you're a liar. Stick around. Next segment's coming up in a few minutes, and I'll see you all shortly.